Okay, we're recording.
Are we though?
Uh-huh.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't miss anything like last time?
Yes, I think it's one of the cards.
Fuck the cards.
The cards.
And with that said,
Welcome back to the 62nd episode of the Sketchbook Heroes with me, Ilias.
and me, Robert. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Always that emptiness after that. Like, what the hell?
I put all my energy into the hello.
Into the hello, yeah,
and then it's
exactly.
just downhill.
Because we've already said the Sketchbook Heroes thing, and yeah.
Super pumped and
then, like,
normal.
what? No follow-up. Yeah. Usually, we have a topic, and today's topic is a mixed bag. I don't know.
It's something.
It's something. Yeah, you're going to love it or not.
You are gonna love it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna talk.
We're going to talk and about the future,
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
And you're going to listen. So with that said, intro go!
Up and skadoosh.
Artists of the world unite. Step out of your comfort zone into the danger zone.
They loved 80s cartoons. Even with beards and tattoos, you know they haven't changed at all. Filling sketchbooks every night, getting better with each line. Sketchbook Heroes, imagination burning. Sketchbook Heroes, Sketchbook Hero pickup. Sketchbook Heroes, they don't seem to have any line.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Thank you, Sebastian, for that fantastic intro.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Bloody marvelous. So, Robert, how have you been, buddy?
I've been fantastic, like always. No, that's a lie. I've been stressing my balls off.
Balls. Sorry, I mean, stress.
Same.
I actually thought of pointing out the stress, but I said balls like a Tourette's.
Balls.
My Tourette's just stacked it out.
Yeah. No, I don't want to bore anybody with all the stress, really, but I kind of do. But I don't, my brain is starting to melt, literally. So much to do still, even though everything is fixed.
Touching the lid.
We're there again. We're there again.
Putting it away.
Never learning.
I just heard I was like, no.
But, I mean, everything is fixed for Australia. Now it's just the stuff back home or here that is stressing me out. All the work I have to do and finish with clients, and all the work I have to do with the packing at home, moving over to my parents for a month, getting the new people into the apartment, getting new locks and keys for them, for the apartment, making sure that everything that is sort of valuable gets taken with me to my parents' house.
Yeah.
And for everybody who saw that little Insta story picture of just my movies, know that
How many boxes?
8 boxes.
8 boxes in total.
8 full,
Jeebus.
like the big moving boxes.
like the normal size, like the bigger ones that you just
Yeah.
like. Jeebus.
I tried to calculate, but it's like I think it's over 100 movies each box.
Jeebus.
So-
Only 100 movies per box? That sounds so little. Like,
No, but
like,
I
mean,
think
like box-wise.
it's probably closer to 150-ish each box. Some boxes contain DVD boxes, so like there's a lot more in one, and then there's normal. I tried to count for one, but I came halfway, and it was too many to count, and that was around 80. So,
And I hate that I have like one shelf of stuff at home.
But this was still good. I mean, I needed the wall to separate the living room area from the kitchen area,
Yeah.
so that it feels good having a full shelf with a lot of movies because it's the movie area, right? And I love collecting movies. I was in the sci-fi bookshop today, actually looking at buying new stuff, even though it's ajabaja, Robert, not allowed to buy stuff. So I was holding season 1 and 2 of Attack on Titan, or of the Titans.
Yeah, Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan, because I haven't seen season 2, And I was like, why would I buy season 2 if I haven't got season 1? So I took both of them. Obviously, Thor Ragnarok, because I need it.
That one I would buy, but the rest...
Need it. Totally dissed Justice League.
Why? Such a great collector's edition.
I kind of would buy it only to crap on it or something. I don't know. Do something to it.
Exactly, wipe your ass with it.
But again, I'm trying to save money. So, and the new Blade Runner also was in my hands.
Yeah.
So, because obviously I still need to get money in for the moms, which was sort of my thinking for going to that shop in the beginning. But then I was talking to Anna while I was like shopping or browsing, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Fuck the moms. And then I just put the movies back and left and bought a really expensive dinner instead.
There you go.
So something for something, I guess. But yeah, movies, a lot of movies, a lot of books. So I think all in all, it's going to be like 15, 16 boxes of just nerd stuff.
Cool. I don't have that much nerd stuff. I don't even have one box of nerd stuff, I think.
What's wrong with you, man?
I love it, but I don't want it.
No, I know. You're not attached to the whole material stuff.
No, dude. We were talking about it at home as well. I was like, we just throw half of our stuff away at least. Just start there.
Yeah.
Like stuff that doesn't hold any happiness to it, you know, just like those, like we'll keep this vase because we might need it in 10 years, you know, like just fucking give it away. Mm-hmm. Throw it away. Do something, like just get rid of it.
Yeah, I feel you. Because, well, now that's the good thing about packing up your apartment like this, because it gives you the chance to just throw all that shit out. Mm-hmm. So what I need to do is go through my the storage room and pretty much, just throw half of it away because it's just in storage. It doesn't serve a purpose. I'm not using any of it. And why does it have to take up all that fucking space?
Exactly. And will you use it in 5 years or 10 years? No. Probably not.
No.
I don't know. I don't know what it is with us humans where we just hold on to things. Yeah, fucking hoarders. And I guess, although I think more of a minimalist than most, I still, I don't know. I still get the anxiety of having the stuff that I don't need, the stuff that's just there to be there. Like, I hate that. Yeah. And then when I actually need space for shit that I truly enjoy and love using, I don't have space for those because I have this fucking thing in the way, you know, a thing that is just there to be used at some point in life.
It gave you pleasure that one time.
That one time, or like
inspiration.
I didn't buy those things.
No,
actually.
No, I think most of the nerd stuff you have is stuff that I bought.
That you bought. Yeah. So it's not that stuff. Like the books and the stuff that I have, I enjoy it. Yeah. Like, I can flip through them and I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Like that someone spent, you know, time doing this so that we could enjoy it as well. Like there's an enjoyment there, but just like, you know, stuff that like vases, you know, like
more furniture-y stuff or like
that as well. Like furniture is, I guess, okay. Like at some point, you know, like, but just if you just store shit in it, that's where my problem lies. You know, like if you buy a storage unit to put shit in that you don't want to see, that annoys me. Yeah. So I don't really mind the furniture in itself. If it does something, I'll have my pens there or something that I can use or it has a purpose. But if it's just to put shit out of the way, then that I can like take out once a year.
Exactly.
Then it annoys the fuck out of me. Like it's pointless.
Yeah, I feel you.
So it's mostly that thing. But
yeah, so that's sort of where I am at right now. I'm really trying my best not to stress the fuck out, but it is hard. Like it's also I call it the having to pee scenario or pissnödig-principen, like the pee principle. So bear with me on this, all right? It's when you've been traveling a full day and you had to pee like 3 hours ago, but then you're standing right outside your door
Yeah.
And now panic comes, and you're like pissing your pants because you're about to put your key into the keyhole. And
the closer you get to home, pretty much, the worse it gets. Yeah.
And that's where I'm at with this whole stress and anxiety for this trip, because now it's 1 month to go, and then I'm off.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, you know. So before, it was sort of easy to think, well, it's 2 months left. You know, it's not that bad. But now it's 1 month, or like just a couple of days for me to move to my parents' house, which makes it even more real, and having to deal with all that stuff. So now, like I'm an emotional wreck. I come home and I cry for a bit, and then I'm super happy, and then I cry a bit more, and it's just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm pregnant. If I can compare it to anything, like emotionally.
Like our perception of pregnancy, that's what he's feeling.
Definitely not doing anything to upset anybody here. But yes.
Except somebody.
That whole roller coaster ride of emotions that I could imagine you have as a pregnant person. That's sort of what I'm feeling right now. And it's super, super stressful, super difficult. Especially if I'm just all alone in my fucking apartment too, just sitting there amongst the rubble of what used to be not inboxes. It sucks. It sucks ass.
#emo. Sorry about that.
Yeah, something like that. And then it's just so much work that I'm going nuts. Like, it's all fun stuff, but it's just too much.
But when it's like, it's also the thing that we talk about. It is so much fun that you feel that you can add to it because it is fun, and then you're fucked.
Pretty much.
So suddenly it's not fun.
No. But again, it's just 1 more month.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've come to the whole... Or I did before I came to the like realization that, you know, even if I can't even rent out my place, I'm just gonna like, I don't care anymore. Like, fuck it. I'll sell all my shit and just dump my apartment.
I'll take it for you.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, but it just like I've come to that place where I'm like, I don't care anymore. Fuck it. Like, I just want to go to Australia now. Yeah. That's the only thing I want to do. So, you know, it'll all work itself out. It normally does. So you just need to, or I need to just chill out a bit more, relax, let it happen the way it's supposed to, I guess. Also, I need to make shit happen, obviously, but you know what I mean. Yeah. But other than that, it's great. There is, I think we mentioned it last time, but there's an art exhibition next, this.
Oh shit! Yeah.
This Saturday, with the studio. So for anybody in Stockholm on Saturday the 7th of April, that is, the studio of Huckleberry is having a little art exhibition with primarily my stuff, because I have a lot of stuff. We're going to showcase some artwork. We're going to be selling the art, and it's all going to go to charity, which is my charity, that is myself going to Australia.
The charity.
So I was lying about the charity. But yeah, no, I need to try and get as enough money as I can for the initial part of Australia. Yeah. So this weekend, it starts 5 o'clock. And there'll be live music and stuff, drinks, dinner, like all that pretty cheap in, what's it called?
The place?
Bergshamra.
Oh, shit, out there.
Bergshamra Kulturhus. So it's if you take the red line, the red subway line towards Mörby, that's where it is. And the place is like just 1, maybe 2 minutes walk from the train station. So it's just around the corner and you're there. So it's close to the train station. It's going to be cheap drinks and good food, some fantastic performances, and a chance for you to get your hands on some original stuff from me.
Originals.
Yes. So I will be exhibiting pretty much everything that I have. So hopefully
that you've seen on Instagram. So yeah, if you've seen a piece on Instagram, you should definitely be there.
Yeah, but it's also going to be a little bit like a It's a bit of a fairly well type party, I guess, for me, because I'm not doing anything like that. I don't have time for anything like that. It's also like a little birthday party for Johan's wifey. And yeah, so it's going to be a lot of people coming in. And I think people might have a good time just being there.
Cool.
So 5 o'clock, Saturday, Bergshamra Kulturhus. And it's called Kulturhus Q.
Of course it is.
For anybody here. And you can Google it.
Yeah, cool.
Kulturhus Q.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, so that's happening. And then obviously there's the tattoo, what do you call it? Exhibition? Convention. Thank you. I always forget that word for some reason.
It's the only word I know.
Yeah. And that's going to be sort of the last tattoo thing that I do. And again, just to make as much money as I possibly can before leaving. So that's the stuff that's coming up on top of also moving to Australia, which is like all of this in 1 month. It's way too much stuff.
Yeah.
My brain is exploding.
And that's like, they don't see the day-to-day either, so.
No.
It's hard to sort of imagine.
Yeah. But just so you know that I'm still alive, I'm still kicking, and I'm very tired.
Yeah!
Like every Monday.
Yeah, exactly. It's the theme of the week.
How you been, man?
Dude, everything has been pretty calm for me. Like, I found my mojo. I'm drawing my fruity fighters that you've seen on Instagram. Like, it's not going as fast as I was hoping. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to do it. And then it's just like, just really slowed down, like from the sort of the pace that my brain set for it. Because the first apple sort of just like worked itself out pretty fast. And I was like, oh my God, I'm just going to throw the next one out. And I've been sketching and I'm like, no, this is not working. And I've been working on the names, you know, because they have to be sort of puns or rhymes. That's sort of, and they have to be fighters. So the whole, it's like a side project, like a fun thing I can do on the side. When I don't know what to draw, I'll do either that or my trees. And I found that is something that takes away the stress of social media, that I can do like these 3 different things. They're all within my comfort zone. Or I guess the apple fighters are not exactly in my, like, I'm drawing stuff that I know somewhat, but then again, it's fruit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a fun side project. I call it like Fruity Fighters Smoothie Criminals. Like, I don't know. I'm working on that title.
It's still awesome.
Yeah. So it's all pretty much just based on 80s references, or like, you know, like the Warriors. It's the Perisher right now.
Nice.
I drew a pair with, you know, like sort of influences from the Warriors, like minus the vests. But it's still, like, I don't know. I'm just picking whatever I like from the 80s, or just something that feels retro. I'm mixing that with these fruity fighters. So I have, you know, like Berry Brawler or Brawler Berry, I don't know. Katana Banana, which is a rhyme rather than a pun. Chop Chop Cherry is going to be another like fighting cherry character. I'm thinking of, I don't know, like I'm going to grab all the fruits that I can come up with and make them into something fun. I don't know.
I was trying to think of something with Jack Burton.
Jack Burton? Yeah, dude, that would be so awesome to just like, I was trying with John McClane as well, and just like grabbing, you know, like action heroes. Like, because I have like the Grape Grappler, which is a great one. But it would be cool to sort of be able to pin some action heroes as well, and make them like stereotypical. Because I have Figs of Fury, which is going to be like two characters, like a set of characters, and they're both going to wear the jumpsuit that Bruce Lee had, you know, from the one that Kill Bill made famous again.
Black and yellow.
Exactly, but they're going to be wearing like 2 different colors. So one will be the yellow one will be something complementary.
Should do yellow and black and yellow.
Yeah, I don't know, but that would be cool maybe, yeah.
Or like dark gray.
That is actually, I like that, yeah.
Just to have them be
that would
a
be
pair.
Super cool, yeah. And they're going to be sort of pretty much the same character in 2 different outfits. But,
nice.
So Figs of Fury, and I have a couple others written down as well. They're super dumb. But yesterday I solved one where someone's, I think it was Daniel Velu, which is, what the fuck
Velusar.
is it? Velusar, thank you, on Instagram. that said like the Pernisher, but I was like, Pernisher, but it's not really a word. But then if you make it Perisher, where he makes you perish, then it's a pear.
Yeah.
And yeah. So,
Actually, in my head, it was punk rock pear all the time.
punk rock pear?
Yeah, because he looked like a punk rocker.
Yeah, definitely. But it doesn't sound like I wanted it to be like a fighter, you know, like you understand like immediately that these guys are gonna fight.
Yeah.
So at some point, like I'll do a lineup of them. Like I'll see if I can make it, since I'm drawing them on A5s right now, and they're all sort of depending on the fruit, you know, like the heads take up different amount of space. So the pear, for example, is not matching the apple now.
No, okay.
Because of the head is like longer, and so I need to sort of maybe redraw them digitally to do like a lineup or something. But I'll try to make something out of them and then do a couple of combat scenes, you know, between them. I don't know. And then call it, you know, like smoothie la la la, whatever.
Yeah.
Like find some famous smoothie names and just do that. Like there's one, there's a smoothie bar, I don't know what it's called, in like the Mall of Scandinavia, and they have like Raspberry Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
And that's one that my kids drink all the time. And Raspberry Rumble already sounds like a fucking fight.
That's awesome.
So I'm thinking of doing something like that. And you just see them sort of like hitting each other. And instead of blood and gore, it's just like smoothie.
Awesome.
So it's that dumb shit that I'm
that.
doing. The trees and, you know, whatever original art I'm creating.
Dude, that's awesome. I see a whole franchise.
No, but it's fun. It's dumb enough. It's not complicated by story or anything, you know, that I can't right now commit to. So yeah, so I don't know. I found my drawing again.
But that's awesome, though. Like, I wish I could have one of those projects again. Like, something long-term that you can, like, just keep going with until fucking forever, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Just, like,
Keep
I
improving
guess there
it.
are limited amounts of fruit that I can pick from. But, you know, for a while
fucking
until...
billions of fruits.
But there aren't billions of fruit, I've realized. But there's a lot of fruit, though.
Yeah.
And you could probably play with the names differently to change
There's only a limitation in your imagination.
Because someone was like, oh, but are you going to have, like, vegetables on the live stream yesterday? And, or, you know, for you listening a couple of days ago.
That's season 2.
Yeah. But it would be cool because he thought of, like, he said something, wasabi, la la la. And that's pretty cool to mix, like, veggies, like the fruits against the veggies or something, you know.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Cut, cucumber. What the fuck? I don't know. Cucumber. Yeah, he'd be like a stuttering motherfucker. No, but there are possibilities to like cross promote these fights. I don't know.
Nice. I like it.
But I haven't gotten that far. Like I'm still trying to get like some of the base concepts down.
But at least you've begun. Like,
Yeah, I've got 2 down.
Yeah.
So I need to wrap up the perisher, and work on the other ones.
Nice. But this is good, because now this is almost the most work you've done on your own project.
Ever.
Yeah,
Ever. Like, that I've managed to spit out 2 of them.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
Oh, man. I don't know, but nothing has ever felt like I have ideas, but I don't have, like, these are tangible ideas. You know what I mean? Like, just floating characters still, but they still have, like, a sort of, like, there's a point to them. They're fun to do. They look great. You know, the colors really pop. You can't make too many mistakes, apparently, on the Leuchtturm sketchbook because you can't fucking erase. It leaves, you know, a lot of... Like, even when you draw, like, super loose, the paper sort of absorbs it. And it's not...
Does it?
Yeah. Like, it's fine, like, if it's newly made lines.
Yeah.
But I think if you've smudged them accidentally or something, like, they're really set...
They're, like
yeah,
stuck
sort
there.
of, like, stuck there. But it's, like, loose. It's fine. I can still paint over it, and it's fine. But the idea is to sort of, like, ink them and then, you know, paint over.
But you're
So,
going to
like,
go digital with them?
I don't know. Right
Or
now, they're just...
doodles in the sketchbook.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll probably try to do some digital so I can make like a clear lineup where they all stand in the same perspective.
Yeah.
Because that would be cool.
Because that's what I want to see.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll make like a long lineup. I don't know on what fucking device you're going to be able to see them properly, but it's still fun to see them all gathered, you know, in a sort of like... I don't know.
I just want to scroll through them in an Instagram, like
Yeah.
one of the with multiple images. Like
Oh,
compare
yeah,
all the
that could be
characters.
really good. That would be super fun, yeah.
Nice. And they have that feature now on the Didn't you try it already on the stories?
What do you mean?
Like sort of a stop motion-esque type.
Oh, the stop motion one. Yeah, that one is super cool.
So
yeah.
you could do like it
Yeah, you could
flips
just-
through images, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
could probably make
but
it
I've
work.
done that several times.
Yeah.
Like I take like pictures of my sketchbook like in several pages and then just plays
Blop,
them
blop,
up
blop, blop, blop.
fast.
Yeah, exactly.
So sometimes I take like several pictures on the same one so people can see it for a longer time. Yeah.
Because
It's a fun
I
feature,
remember
yeah.
seeing something like that from you at least.
Yeah. Also, I can take pictures from your account. Maybe I said this last time. On Instagram, I can go into your account, press the little paper plane, and I can post it in my story. So I can repost in my stories other people's stuff, and I can choose 2 layouts. Like one is just the image with your name, or just the whole sort of like what it looks like with the sort of the white frame, you know, with your little rounded like avatar at the top, so you see that whole thing, or just the image with your name, and it's clickable, so people get to your page when I post it. Yeah, but I think it's just like people with 10K and up right now.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think it's coming to everyone. And yeah,
That's
that
awesome.
is awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so I hope more of this stuff comes along.
And why would they do it for just 10K? Like, why wouldn't they open it up for everybody?
I think they will, but it's just when they roll the features out, they have like these features go out to the people with 100K, these features go out to people with 10K. I think it's not to do a Vero where you sort of like you release it to everyone and then it all dies.
Yeah. It's
So,
more...
like for example, the feature that we got where you could have hashtags and like at someone's username
In
on your
your
profile.
profile.
I don't have that. You have it.
Yeah.
Sketchbook Heroes has it, but on my personal one with 10K, I don't have it. And it's also one of those like they roll them out in segments.
Okay.
So for me, I haven't had it for a week, and it's been out for a week or more.
Huh. Yeah,
So
I added it and then I just removed it.
yeah, but you tried it out. But I mean, like
It's still...
it's still good if you have several accounts and you want to link to them or you know whatever.
Exactly.
So I can't do that yet, but it's fine. I don't have a use for it yet.
Nice. Well, not nice that you don't have it, but
No,
that they do it
the
that
feature,
way.
yeah. So everyone
to not overload their servers.
Yep.
guess.
So there's awesome features at least. I've done a couple of shout outs.
Yeah, I saw I think
The girl,
your
Rizifig?
brother from another mother.
Oh, Cerdito. Yeah. I bought his sketchbook. He's doing a special edition for me.
Special edition.
I told him I want extra love. I bought the expensive sketchbook. I want the extra love.
So all pages are gonna stick together.
You know it.
Yeah.
The extra love.
We know you, Sergio.
Cerdito.
Sardito, I mean.
Or David or Gochi.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whichever. But yeah. I'm looking forward to receiving that special package.
Nice.
Also, his girlfriend laughed at my silly post about him.
I laugh at you all the time.
There you go. But she laughed at him. No, but yeah. So I bought an actual art thing.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Collecting
I don't know
more
where
stuff.
I'm going to put it. But I think of removing some of the stuff on my shelves that I don't use as often and putting them somewhere, like on the side.
Yeah.
So I can have my pens more accessible. Because right now they're sort of all crammed in there and I'm like, I can't get them.
But you got rid of all your extra or copy
The what?
your markers and stuff?
Yeah,
Like
I
you
sold them all,
started,
dude. I think I sold markers. Yeah, I bought new sketch markers, new within parentheses. I bought used secondhand markers, like Sketch. So I sold all of the other ones. So I think I've sold like 130 markers.
Damn.
But I also bought like 150 new markers. So I pretty much just...
So that's why.
I think I earned like 500 crowns.
Nice.
Like all in all, I earned 500 crowns plus I sold whatever and I bought. You know, like it was just... I knew it was going to go like zero at least on this deal. Like I just didn't want to go minus on this whole thing. So
it's
I just wanted to even out. Yeah, exactly. So now I got half my markers or more are sketch markers now.
Nice.
And yeah, I got rid of the regular ones too. Philip Zetterman that bought them all.
Good job, man.
Good job, dude.
Enjoy them.
So yeah, that was cool. And that concludes the sketchbook. No, just kidding. We made some money, not a lot, but yeah. I don't know. So yeah,
Yeah,
that was it about that.
that was it about that. Yeah, so moving on, I guess.
Moving on.
Moving on.
All right, guys.
Take it away.
Yeah. So we talked today, and like it's been. How the fuck do we start with this though? It's
I
a
don't
big
know.
thing. Yeah, it's a big thing.
It's not us, it's you.
Yeah, this is like a breakup. No, but the thing is, we love doing this, the podcast. Okay, let's start there. Like, we started this as a pet project, you know, like something to do on the side, like two best friends talking about something that we both enjoy. Art and nerdy stuff. And when we say art, we mean like, you know, our type of art. You know, like the
Yeah.
things that we enjoy. Not art as in a general term and it's all fancy pansy.
It's not at all fancy.
No, it's just the thing that we enjoy doing.
Yeah.
That completes
Creating
us.
stuff.
Creating stuff, yeah, with like some type of skill.
Yeah.
And right now we've been doing this for a little over a year, and it's been great. But then again, it's also been not so great.
Yeah.
Like for me personally, I feel that there's a lot of on repeat sort of, and I know that a lot of you listen in for the art part of it.
Yeah.
And we could probably talk about other stuff like nonstop, not a problem. But since we want to keep the art part in as well, it becomes a little like repetitive. And I don't know, it's also that we need to come up with the topics. We don't have time to come up with the topics, you know. It's our daily jobs are taking a lot. We do freelance. We do, you know, I have family. Robert has, you know, like his work, and his work is not as sort of flexible as you might think either. And, you know, we have to sort of match up, come up with topics every week. And also then behind the scenes, we need to discuss this stuff. Like even when we wing it,
It's still at
it's
least
still
a couple of
a
hours
couple of
just
hours of
planning and
winging it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, where we talk about the things that we're going to, like, we don't just come in the room and then just start recording.
No.
We never do that. Like
There's always a process, even though we make it. I mean, we still wing it when we talk because we still jump in with
yeah.
a lot of extra stuff and we
Yeah.
go off topic a lot, but we still have it sort of
there is
lined up.
yeah, there is a main topic there somewhere, you know, like that we don't.
We
Yeah.
still both agree on, okay, we're going to talk about this today. That's
Yeah.
going to be the focus. And then we sort of wing it around that subject.
that top. Yeah,
and
exactly.
that's what I love about this
That's
podcast
what I love about
too.
it as well.
Because it's all from the heart and we
Yeah.
say stupid, ridiculous stuff all the time.
Yeah, it's not censored in any way.
And it's not us reading from a script either.
Not,
you know?
not- and
So-
I think we were early on that.
Yeah.
We didn't want the sort of like, and if you do this, you can blah, blah,
Exactly.
blah. We wanted it to be a conversational sort of like, we tell you some shit and you take it with a grain of salt.
Exactly. Like, if it helps you, that's fucking
That's
awesome.
great,
But
yeah.
we're just saying stuff.
Yeah.
And it's stuff that we've done, and it might not necessarily help you in any way.
In any way
No.
whatsoever. Like it might be, you know, one of those, it worked for me and not for you.
Yeah. so,
But
So,
yeah.
yeah.
But it is like, it takes a lot of work. Like it's the day that we record where the sort of like, and then it's the day that like, at least I edit the whole thing. And it's not like the edit isn't hard. It's just that.
but it takes a lot of
But
time.
it takes time. Like if the podcast is 2 hours, then the edit is a little more than 2 hours because I need to listen through the 2 hours, edit down the podcast. That's why it becomes like 1.5 sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it's all the shit you don't need to hear because reasons. But mostly it's like as long as it is. I usually don't cut down as much anymore because we've gotten more confident and we're sort of stick to the subject within bunny ears. But but it's still like it takes a lot of energy and time to make it every week.
Yeah.
And it would be fine, like you said before we started, that if it was like a day where we sort of met up, we had breakfast, we recorded the podcast, and then we went into the editing room and then just did that, and we got sort of like paid for it. And it was sort of like a work thing Like
that would be perfect.
that would have been great, because then it would have been part of work and not part of,
extra time.
time on top of already kind of cramped schedules.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So with that said, we've decided that this is going to be the last or officially last episode for a while.
A while, yeah. We don't have a
We're
date.
not going to shut down the Sketchbook Heroes.
Yeah, it's all going to be available. Like,
Yeah.
whatever you need that you liked or felt was useful is going to be online still on all the places, I think.
Yeah. And I mean, we're not cutting off our Instagrams in any way.
No,
we're still going to
we're
be active in our own
Yeah.
personal Instagrams. So you can still, like, if you are following us, you're still going to follow us,
Yeah.
We're not going to be dead. But
No, I think all the channels are going to be open.
yeah.
So-
Yeah. And I mean, we're all sort of evolving into this. We're learning as we go. And this move to Australia is obviously making it a little bit more difficult to sort of organize ourselves.
I think that'll make it a little trickier because of the time difference.
Yeah.
That might cause like.
I mean, on
but
the
it's
plus
fine.
side, I
Yeah.
do only have 2 days of school. And then I am off from Wednesday to Monday again.
Jesus.
So I have like a full 5 days free off. So one of
Somebody's
those
gonna be
days.
smoking a lot of.
So I mean, one of those days could be like if we
Yeah.
decide to do something.
Yeah.
Because I am so flexible with those days, I could
Yeah.
probably like stay up later or wake up really early one day to fit in with you to make to do
to
some
make it
sort
work,
of
yeah.
podcast thing. So we could work around it.
Yeah, that's not the issue though. Like that was
No.
never. I don't think Australia was ever an issue with the podcast. I think for me at least, I don't know how your schedule is going to be like once you're down there, but for me it's just that the podcast in of itself, like it's not a problem.
No.
It's that when together with family and work and all the amount of stuff that we do in a week, that it's just like. It's just one of those
It's too
things.
much.
Yeah, it is too much. And
It's become too much.
Yeah,
it's
it's
become a
become-
little bit more of a hassle than it is fun.
yeah, exactly. Like we always have fun. Like
Yeah,
when we
yeah.
meet up, like before we talk and shit. Like even when we're dead tired or annoyed, like we still manage to put out something fun.
Yeah, and I mean,
Except
when
last,
we are,
except last week, but except for last week, some people did enjoy it.
yeah,
I just haven't met them. But yeah, last week was an experiment in itself. Fuck.
yeah.
But we
sorry
still
for that,
managed.
everybody.
Yeah, sorry
If-
for that. But we had to try it.
Yeah, I mean, we did. At least we had the balls to
Yeah,
fucking try
we had
something.
5 likes on YouTube.
Boom, boom. Yeah, bitch. That's what
Wrap
I'm
your
talking
head
about.
around that one.
That's 5. That's 5 more than I would get.
Yeah, and they were all done during the live. It's probably the people whose work we.
Yeah. But if you want to see that one, and I just wanted people to know how to do this, but I would say, and this is how I wrote it in the post, but like listen to the podcast on like
I forgot to
Spotify or
post
whatever.
it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I just posted it on Sketchbook Heroes, I think.
Yeah,
Or-
really?
I think so. Now that you
I saw.
said,
No, I think I saw a post from you.
yeah,
But,
okay, yeah.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, so you listen to the podcast on your phone, and you watch the YouTube live video on your computer, or like me, I'd watch it on my PlayStation 4, like on the TV.
Yeah.
Because that way you see what Ilias is drawing over, plus listening to good quality sound.
Yeah, sound instead of
And then I don't know how much you cut off or cut away, and if it
nothing.
syncs.
I think in the beginning, like once we start, I think it just plays through.
Yeah, because I think I
'Cause
think
tried
so
not
too.
disrupting the thing. Yeah.
I listened to it and I couldn't really.
Nah, there
hear
were no, I don't
any-
think
any
I cut
cuts.
anything out.
No.
Yeah.
So that would be the way to go. And then obviously the video cuts off, and then you have like what is it, half an hour or something?
about half an hour,
Yeah.
40 minutes,
So a couple of minutes of nerd talk left
Yeah.
on the pod.
where it suddenly cuts off because
Where-
the sound
thing.
disappeared. I don't know.
Yeah,
That was the best episode ever.
our recorder did us a favor.
Yeah, exactly.
Or did you guys a
Did-
favor?
yeah, exactly. It's like
I
fuck
can't
you
do
guys.
this anymore.
I'm out, bitches.
Committed suicide.
Yeah, it
No.
it happens.
Yes. But yeah, so that would be the way to see the previous episode. But yeah, see, derailing from this
deep talk, yeah.
But it's
it feels heavy though, like to put Sketchbook.
to me it doesn't feel heavy because I know it's just a hiatus.
Yeah,
I mean
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
a pause.
Yeah.
It's or pause.
But for me it's like it's gonna be weird not doing it. It's mostly, you know, like
that's
every
gonna
Monday.
be
you know what I mean? Like it's not
for
like,
me because I'm leaving. I'm going away on vacation, so I'm not gonna feel it the same way you are. You're gonna be here, and then it's Monday, and you're like,
what the fuck?
it's like empty vacuum coming home. Like what the fuck?
Just gonna be in here crying
But
into the microphone for 40 minutes.
yeah. And should we drop the thing we're doing
Let's
now
drop
instead?
the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna leave you all just dead inside.
No. And especially, I mean, if you guys really like the podcast, and if you are from Stockholm,
Yeah.
you're gonna get a chance to hang out with the coolest people in the world.
Definitely the coolest.
Yeah, or just I don't know, the coolest people in this room at least.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
So we're talking about doing a drink and draw coffee shop type hangout.
thing. Yeah.
Instead of recording next Monday.
Yep.
And the Monday after.
And the Monday after.
And the Monday after.
And the Monday after.
Yes.
So currently like a 3-part goodbye drawing
Yeah.
fika thing.
Because we know it's hard for people to get time out of their busy schedules, like we have just mentioned. So we're going to give you 3 chances to come and hang out
Show up, yeah.
and draw some stuff and talk more shit.
More shit.
Just like...
Live.
Yeah,
With the
live.
Sketchbook Heroes.
So... we're going to remind you later on in the episode, obviously. But
Yes, and also post it on social media everywhere.
We will. Yes, we will. But yeah, so we're going to let you down sort of easy. It's going to be a smooth breakup.
And remember, it's you, not me.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, so we're going to think up like where we're going to be sitting and stuff. And then
Exactly.
solve all
Some
that
cool venue.
details.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're going to hang out on Mondays anyways and talk shit
Yeah.
and do that shit. And then, we'll just take it from there.
Yeah, I think so.
Pretty much.
And also some ideas that I have, and that is way easier to sort of set up is I'm going to either weekly maybe go out and draw, you know, like this. Like every now and then, at least once a week or maybe something. And I'm going to just invite people openly to come if they want. And also I'm thinking of doing either like live streams, since I'm not going to be here recording, or just do like Google Hangouts where more people can join in with their sort of cameras and shit.
Yeah.
And their drawing pads. So it doesn't matter if you're digital or traditional, you can all sort of join. And even if you're ugly or feel beautiful, whatever the fuck you feel, you just need to have a camera on your art and not so much more.
Nice.
So it doesn't matter if you have a lazy eye like me or whatever the fuck it is that you suffer from, that you feel self-conscious about. We're just going to do art.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. And that way I can join too.
exactly. And also regarding last week's episode, by the way, Bouquet wrote to us, if we're doing another one, she wants to be in on it and talk and give some tips on portraits.
Holy shit.
Yeah, totally unexpected. So there's one listener that really knows something about portraits. It's Bouquet.
Who even knew that she listened to the podcast?
I had no clue. Maybe she just liked the topic.
Promote it. Promote it.
Okay. Yeah, so check out Bouquet. That's BOKKEI. Yeah, not KKK. I just want to keep adding K's.
Okay.
Yeah, good times. Bouquet.
And speaking of promoting the podcast, the client I had this Saturday's boyfriend is apparently a podcast producer.
What the fuck?
Exactly. Apparently that's a thing now.
Okay.
He's like one of maybe 4 in the world.
What?
Because there are no podcast like actual producers.
Okay.
So he like helps podcasts with everything. And he was going to listen to our podcast.
Ooh.
I know.
He's going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
This amazing podcast is taking a break. What?
Yes.
What? No, the thing is, look, if we can make it work, we would. Like, currently, I think it's mostly me now, since I'm going to keep working. And you'll sort of see how much you fill your schedule with.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you're going to be idle for that long before the
No.
itch comes back.
Dude, I'm going to be working.
But if we could make the podcast sort of pay for itself, you know, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, my intention with the podcast was never to get money from any of you guys.
No.
Like, it was supposed to be just like us talking about art, and whatever sort of works for you, use that. You know, like, don't feel that, but they did it that way, I shouldn't, like, rip them. No, just fucking whatever we're saying it to help you guys out. Maybe our past experiences can help you guys out. So you don't have to invent the wheel every fucking time you do whatever we did, you know.
Yeah.
So that was always my intention, and to have fun with
exactly.
you know.
Have a bunch of laughs and say some maybe smart stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Occasional gold nuggets. I think
Yeah.
we've said this before.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting for one of you guys to sort of like record that one episode with all the 5 minutes of good stuff we've said. And it's just like cunt dick, fuck dick, cunt drag, la la la. That's like
Bag of dicks. Bag of dicks. Bag of
dude,
dicks.
that must be like so many hours of this podcast. People still comment like on my live streams about bags of dicks.
Yeah.
And also you and Bouquet, and in that previous.
Definitely.
Yeah, a lot of that going around. People apparently appreciate the bags of dicks.
Bag of dicks is, I think, the Sketchbook Heroes catchphrase.
It is.
Yeah.
Although stolen from both Supernatural and Marie at work.
Yeah.
She used to say it, but then I kind of watched.
It's so good. It just rolls off the tongue.
Yep,
Yeah.
like a bag of dicks. Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, so we're taking a little break.
A little break.
We'll. The thing is.
Sorry.
Another thing is that, like Elias did mention, we are struggling with coming up with new topics every week that are interesting, at least.
Or having like a new, like, I don't mind talking about the same things.
No.
But the thing is, I want a different outlook.
We don't want to
or,
say the same thing every time. And it is a lot of pressure coming up with stuff. And we have sort of felt that we've exhausted all the material that we did have. Like, we did write a big list in the beginning.
Yeah.
And that we went through that one in like a week, it felt like.
Yes, we ran out of topics fast. That
really
we managed to push it this far.
It's
like,
amazing.
What the fuck?
60 fucking 2 episodes.
Yeah, I guess we can
doing
count
stuff.
like a couple out because
Yeah.
like last one and a
Let's
couple.
say 50 episodes of
okay stuff. Yeah, like good stuff.
and then a few repetitions and whatnot. But this is gonna give us a chance to reassess stuff, experience new things, learn new things, and then come back refueled and with new topics and
Also with
all
more
that stuff.
experience. Like we already know how the whole podcast thing works now.
Yeah,
like we
it's gonna
understand
be easier
the
for us
production.
to organize new episodes.
I
and
think
stuff.
so too, and we can do it in a better way. Because what I failed to sort of finish last time, I said that you said something good before the podcast. It was sort
I
of
always say something good.
but what we were saying was that we could have like a whole day where we could sort of work on the podcast
Yeah.
without the pressures and all that, and just like create good content for you guys. Because then we could record the podcast first of all, then edit the podcast in that same day.
Yeah,
during those same hours.
exactly. And help each other out.
Help each other out. We could also like make the web page for Sketchbook Heroes. You know,
that
like
updated while
Exactly.
and everything released at the same time.
everything released.
So
you know, like
it's-
if we talk about a certain artist or a certain art piece or a certain thing, there will be links.
So we could have
photos.
exactly. Maybe like a blog post for that thing.
Exactly, a blog post with
With
the full content.
Exactly. So like then we could do the episode and we could say, but just check out the blog
exactly.
for
Sketchbook
more
Heroes.
info
Exactly.
on this thing. You know, that would be awesome.
That would be so good, and that was my intention in the beginning.
Yeah.
But then I realized that just doing all that, Like that's a whole fucking other day's work.
Exactly. Yeah, one day is like cutting it close.
Dude, but just, I think we could do it if we did it on the same day,
Yeah.
like, and it was a paid gig that we could like get paid for that day. But the intention was never for you guys to pay for that day. You know, that's not the intent.
No.
Like we could have an advertiser for something.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
We don't want
still,
to...
but it's still a problem just getting the advertiser, but also like we have full-time jobs.
Yeah.
So, you know, we can't spend a full day on.
No, exactly.
So it is sort of that conflict. And also we're very selective with who we want to work with.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we're picky bitches.
yep. So we wanted to create good content though that you guys could sort of download, and you know, if we did paint overs, you would be able to get them online on the page and everything.
Yeah.
But the thing is, just writing the copy for the episodes, just like summarizing, it's not that easy. Like, and Sketchbook Heroes has sort of a way of doing it, and then you have to stick to that way, which makes it even harder.
Yeah. We have a tone.
Yeah, we have a tone.
It needs to... Yeah, exactly. It needs to sound and look like...
The Sketchbook
Sketchbook
Heroes. It
Heroes,
needs to be recognizable, and just like once you've done that, you need to promote the shit. We don't have promoters that do this.
No.
Like, you guys shout us out, and we like, I can't explain how much we appreciate it, because not everyone does.
It helps. Like, it
helps.
actually helps.
It does. You can see spikes, like literally spikes, when you guys help us out.
Okay. Okay. Promote.
No, but even when we had guests on, like,
Yeah.
you know, we never ask anyone
No.
to post anything. Like, we don't ask our
Because we know
guests.
it might be a hassle.
It might
and,
be a hassle.
or
It
like-
might not fit your feed, you know.
No. And we don't want you to do anything you don't want to do,
Yeah.
obviously.
So
we're
we
not
just-
asking people to do anything for us. We're doing this for
Yeah.
you guys.
Exactly.
And it's always going to be that way. But with that said,
Yeah.
it would be nice
No, it's
to
always
be-
nice. Yeah.
to get help or funding somehow.
And I think Bouquet gave us a shout, Cerdito de Guinea, that doesn't even, like, his English is
He
very
doesn't
broken.
doesn't even listen to the podcast.
He doesn't listen to the podcast, but he's like one of those like friends that you make online. That's a priceless motherfucker. Mm-hmm. So that's why I bought his sketchbook as well, because I just felt like if he's gonna do his art thing, like if I can't get him followers, I'll get his art. If I can't get his art, I'll do something. You know, like anything to support people that are in the industry and are making a living or trying to make a living, whatever it is. I'm
It's always
gonna-
trying.
Yeah.
It's always trying. Like, even if you are making a living,
Yeah.
it's not a guarantee.
No.
Like,
No.
I don't know what's happening.
Guarantee.
I don't know what's
Hey
happening.
man,
to my
what's
voice.
happening? Hi.
Like I said, my brain is melting. I'm jumping between.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
everything
miss.
now.
This is shit. I'm gonna miss this thing that we have here. It's so good.
The bullshit is what it is. Mm-hmm. But
It is good.
I totally just forgot. Oh yeah. No, it's not a guarantee that you are ever making a living if you are making a living right now.
Yeah.
So it is. We understand the stress. Like, it's not fun all the time.
No, it's not, and you can sort of relate to your own shit. You know, like the things you want to do and the things. Oh yeah, it's just and so when someone like tattoos your art on them or like buys something from you, someone actually asked to buy my little Red Riding Hood piece, that one in like black ink and markers, where the wolf comes in from the side.
The one from the Purpose book?
No, not that one with the three little pigs. This is the one where there's like
It's a forest with the wolves. And then,
no, it's just one wolf coming in from the side, and then there's a little girl walking with like a page cut.
Yeah.
It's like super simple.
I think, I kind of have the
I
image
just posted
in my
it
head.
like a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
But it's
it is. That's why I have it fresh in my head.
it's just like
I thought
dark.
it was... didn't you have like a forest around it?
There's a forest around it and all.
Yeah.
Like this one.
Oh, yeah.
This one.
Exactly.
Someone, and you know who wants to buy it? Anki, or whatever her name was, from like the old Yakan crew. Like, she was just like, she lived on the other side of the train tracks, you know, where that Chinese restaurant was.
Mm-hmm.
Like where Dongil's video used to be.
Yeah.
On that side. She lived somewhere around there, I think. We were there a couple of times. Like, I didn't know her personally.
Okay.
But she just wrote, is it for sale? I was like, sure. I'll just check what shape it is in, because I have no clue. And it's part of a sketchbook, so...
Yeah. Cool.
So, yeah. Don't know
Nice.
what I'm going to price for it. I usually don't sell them.
No. And I mean,
it's just lying there. So I was
Yeah.
like, the rest of the sketchbook is just work stuff. Like it's super crappy stuff. So I thought like, yeah, I might as well. Like if I manage to, like if it's in good shape, I can sell it and save it.
yeah.
Although I personally don't like it.
And speaking of pricing, I'm trying to figure out how much I'm going to sell my
dicks.
junk
Yeah,
for.
yeah, exactly. Like when it's been lying, like, oh shit!
There we go.
Pause.
Pause.
The alarm. Okay, we know it's
blinking.
been an hour.
Yes.
Let's see if it's us or.
So, yes, the alarm is going. And Ilias is going to the alarm. It's always scary. I feel like a SWAT team is going to jump in through the window. Again?
Yep, they got to. Someone has like almost the same distance from me. So every time I'm just about the same place, it just like stops. I'm like, okay, cool.
That's going to be so annoying. Like if you're sitting there in the zone and you're working.
Yeah.
And then,
But hey, what the fuck are they doing here on a holiday?
yeah, idiots.
Yeah. I don't know what we were talking about. Art prices, yes.
Art and prices. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to figure out how much I'm going to put, because I have such a wide range of stuff here. I have finished paintings and I have sketches. I have torn out pieces from my sketchbooks. I have normal, nice A4 like pieces. So what I'm doing is I'm going to have the stuff that I have frames for, I'm going to put up on the walls, and then I'm going to have a pamphlet or a folder that you can flip through with the other stuff.
Yeah.
And the stuff in the folder is going to be a lot cheaper than the frame stuff, obviously. And so like I said, like you're going to have a chance to get an original at least, even if it's maybe not the fanciest piece if you can't afford that, but it's all going to be original stuff.
Yeah, and you're going to have an option, like price option as well.
Exactly.
Because of the different, I guess.
Because not everybody has a lot of money, and I obviously know this, but obviously I don't want to sell stuff that I've worked on for ages for chicken feed or a bag of dicks.
Of course. But
Yeah.
I would probably go for a bag of dicks. No.
No, my sister was like, no, you need to take like this much money. And she said 10,000 for an envelope. You know, one of my envelopes.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I said. But then my dad was like, yeah. Because they are like a one-of-a-kind thing. And it is a lot of hours gone into drawing those or painting them and stuff. So I'm thinking like half of that, maybe. But they are original, and it is a very unique type of thing. But, you know, it's just...
Yeah, I know
stuff.
what you mean.
Yeah, it's difficult. But I'm going to have the envelopes out there too. The ones that I still have.
I think you can have those prices. Like, I think you should always have, like, high prices. But I think also you need to sort of, like...
Think of the venue and
the clientele, and all that as well. Like, I say, like, if you just want to get rid of stuff, whatever. But...
Yeah.
If it was in a professional sort of like setting and you really have the time to sort of, you don't have that much time, and you know that there's going to be a lot of people that walk by all the time, then I would totally go for the higher pricing.
Yeah, but this is a bit off, and it's a smaller venue that people don't regularly go to this place.
Yeah,
and I'm guessing it's going to be more close family and friends, because who else would go to something like this? Yeah. So I don't know.
But then you should have your sister buy it for 10,000. Like, here, I saved this envelope just for you.
Yeah, and she also did finish that thing. Was like, well, I'm pretty much one of the few in the entire family that doesn't have one of these envelopes. Hint.
They cost 10,000.
I'm like, yeah, but they cost 10,000 crowns.
But I'll give you family price 6,000.
Yeah. No, so this is something new. I mean, this is not a client ordering something from me that I can set a price.
Originals are easier to
This is something that I've created by myself, and it's taken a lot longer than a lot of stuff that you do for clients, because you don't have the pressure of finishing it. Like, you don't have a deadline for it. So you just spent hours and hours and hours on stuff, sometimes days, and now you're supposed to think of a fucking price. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know it's super hard afterwards. Like the thing is, I'm just gonna go for like attachment value, sort of.
How
that.
much do I
Yeah.
love this?
Yeah, and also the shape of it when I like, because some of my sketchbooks, like people are like, oh, it's gorgeous, and they're like, oh, well, you don't see that it's folded in this area because I faked it away, you know, like somehow.
But I am getting help from the curator of the exhibition too. He's also putting up stuff.
Okay, cool.
Really, the guy that I talked about
Yeah,
with
I
the whole
remember with the
painting,
whole, adding
3D.
like volume into the abstracts.
That stuff is going to be up also.
Cool.
So that's it's.
You know what you should do?
No.
Make like a cardboard box, paint it in white or something, and then just take a shit in it.
I'm listening.
I'm done.
That's it.
All right. Yeah, you
Fart.
imagine that 3D space that you created, the box.
No.
Maybe have a lamp that sort of casts the poop shadow on one of the walls that you've created.
I love lamp.
Beautiful. Exactly. I Love Lamp is the name of the piece. We'll call it a brick. You see? It's perfect.
It's all coming together.
Dude, it's fucking art. If that is not art, I don't know what is.
Like food in your stomach
Yeah,
going out
exactly.
your ass. That's exactly what it is.
Exactly. The art of life. Not the art of artem.
Not the art side of life. No.
No. So yeah.
So yes, again.
Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about. It was something about a podcast and stuff.
I think it's been cancelled.
It's been canceled. It's
It is.
shit.
Yeah.
No. But it's on hold. Let's not use the word canceled.
Definitely not.
It's on hold until we can make something good out of it.
Yeah, and we are.
And also to make me really sad, just comment on this post what you like about the podcast.
Yeah. Yes.
That would be awesome to hear. One last ego boost before we leave the caboose for now.
Yes. And remember to drop by on the Mondays to come.
Yeah. And just visit.
Give us some love.
Exactly.
Hugs.
So 3 different occasions, Monday, and Monday. To be specific.
Monday.
Monday all week. So yeah, every Monday for 3 weeks, we're going to have a little drink and draw.
Yes.
So if you are, I don't think you have to be 18 or above.
No.
You can be anything.
Yeah.
As
I think
long-
we're sticking more to a
coffee shop. Yeah. So people can have like anyone can join.
Lighting is normally better in coffee places.
Definitely
than
better.
bars.
Yeah.
And also the volume of music is normally easier to talk around when you are in
A coffee shop.
Coffee shop.
Yeah, definitely. Because when people get drunk, like when we used to have the Tuesday draws, dude, some people, when they drink, like, you just got here, asshole. Like, how much did you have in those 5 minutes you've been here?
Yeah.
And
I mean, I'm probably going to be drunk anyways.
Anyway,
That's
exactly. But,
just
but
how
it's
I am.
fine. Like, if you spike your coffee, like, that's fine.
Fuck yeah.
As long as the young, exactly. As long as the young kids think you're drinking coffee, we're all good.
Every Monday is St. Patty's Day.
There you go.
Yeah.
So bring your own green beer.
Georgia.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we had to say about that, I think.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very interesting future to come.
Yeah.
All right.
Should we do like a retro for old time's sake?
Yeah. Why
I
the
don't
fuck
know.
not?
Right?
Yeah, let's do it.
One last retro. Oh, awesome sounds.
And we're back. Yeah.
Back without even leaving.
Back of dicks.
Back of dicks. Oh man, I just saw the guy from Treasure Planet.
Oh yeah, that guy.
The back of dicks.
Fart man.
Fart man, yeah. Oh man, disgusting.
So yeah.
But, yeah.
So retro. You have recently started watching again with the whole goddamn
Why, Robert?
I cannot talk, okay? I will crush you. Yes, you just recently started watching
The beginning.
Yes, that I sort of gave a little shout out to a couple of episodes ago, I think. And so what do you think? How many episodes in?
Just 2.
Just 2.
But I want to recommend it.
Yeah.
Like, I think you should watch it. Like, it's an awesome blend of, like, crime noir. And it's not noir, but it is sort of like crime. It has, like, a nice feel.
Yeah. I mean,
This
it's
crime
still,
story.
Yeah, it's true. It's not really noir.
It's not
but it
noir,
has
but
there's sort of a noir feel to it.
Something about,
It's not
like,
black and white, and it's not very dark like that, but it is still a very serious murder-ish
exactly
mystery
and then
stuff.
there's this sort of sci-fi element, if I read it correctly. I don't know yet, like, I haven't seen enough of it, but it feels like it has like this like I don't know, like high-tech.
It's sci-fi fantasy, like
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
That's what I would say it is.
For me, it's
without
like
spoiling too much.
crime-fi.
Yeah,
Crime-fi.
but it does blend the two pretty okay.
Yeah,
I mean, it
like,
is
from what I saw, like,
it's two sort of different stories that sort of go in and out of each other a bit.
I think so. There's this,
and you're gonna see. Obviously, you're gonna learn more when you watch more.
Yeah. I don't. The thing is, there's nothing we can say about it that won't spoil it.
No.
Like, you can either.
And especially now that you haven't seen the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But
I need to watch.
I still
what
feel.
I say.
Yeah, and I still feel that with the 2 episodes, I could spoil just those 2. You know, like, I could still spoil them. So
I'm gonna let you do most of the spoiling, because for me, it's hard to remember what was in what episode. Like,
yeah.
Because I remember sort of the first episode at least, and I know what happened and the characters. And then it's I think I watched everything in one go.
Yeah, I tried, but then I fell asleep, and then I woke up. It was 4 a.m.
Yeah, that's sort of what happened to me too. So I rewatched a couple.
But yeah, what it's about though is that there are some random crimes around the city, and then there's someone killing these random crime sort of
The bad guys.
the bad guys. Yeah. And the police are chasing, like, they're still out to sort of like solve all the crimes, you know, around the city, like cops do. But then there's also a special unit chasing whatever B is.
Yeah, because what some of the crimes have is like somebody's put a signature.
Yeah,
or
like a signature, like sign.
written a B.
Yeah, what the hell? Fuck, a signature card or whatever, like you call it, like calling card. Yeah, exactly, that's the word.
A calling card for like
a way of killing or a way of
and we're led to believe that this would be the person that took care of or killed these people, sort of.
Exactly.
But you don't really know, so you don't. Like, that's why I'm leaving it up.
You don't get a lot of information in the beginning, so they're both trying to solve the crimes plus chase down the murderer of the murderers.
Yeah.
So yeah,
but it's gonna become a lot more interesting, and they're introducing a lot of cool characters that you're gonna appreciate, I hope. I love the design of the characters. I think you've seen a couple of them.
I've seen a couple of them.
Tattoos.
Yeah, they were really nice. So
a little bit different stuff.
Yeah, and I also like their special abilities and all their different sort of quirks.
Yeah,
it's really nice, and they're well animated.
Exactly. I think that's the key point.
Yeah, and I don't want to say what happens because I don't want to ruin the sort of the crime to sci-fi thing.
No, and I've heard more tell me that they've watched it after I recommended it, and they like it.
They like it. Yeah.
So thank you guys for letting me know, and I just hope people do appreciate the stuff that we appreciate.
Yeah, I hope so. Like, and if you do, just comment on this episode's post. Because also, what I liked about, first to be clear, it's called B, as in the letter B. Yeah. The beginning.
Yes.
Is like the rest of it.
Exactly.
But B is apparently either a thing, a name, or you don't get to know yet.
Exactly.
But so B is the calling card. So they know him or her as B.
Yes.
So, yep.
And that's part of the whole investigation thing. And then there's this character that you follow who is, and the way I explained it was the mixture of this crime story type CSI whatever with a typical over-the-top anime action thing. So you have like flying people and swords and fight super fast fighting stuff and all of these things.
They were so cool. Some of the stuff was so good.
Man.
And I checked both the Japanese version and the English version. Just like I flipped through the voices just to hear like the voice acting.
How was the Japanese one?
The Japanese is so much better.
It was?
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
okay.
like I can't say without spoiling. So,
No.
but some of the protagonists are way better in Japanese. And
They
then
normally
when
are,
you go to like I usually watch like if it's my second watch through, I might watch them in English entirely just because I can do other shit while.
That's the thing. I normally go English
Yeah.
straight off the bat because that way I'm not going to be disappointed with the English one, and I don't have to focus as much.
Yeah,
like I
I
feel
know.
like it doesn't take as much time out the way to do it. Like
Yeah, I do that
when
as
it's in
well.
English, I can still go to the kitchen, leave it on,
and still
and
understand.
hear
yeah.
it. You know.
Same here. I do the exact same thing.
So I prefer it that way,
Yeah.
but it's because I'm lazy.
No.
That's-
I do
that's
that
all
the
it
same
is.
thing as well. Like there were a couple of years ago where original language was the only thing for me. That's not a thing anymore. Not now that I'm sort of like I have stuff to do. I need to like put kids to bed. As soon as that I'm not watching, I don't understand what's happening. You
Exactly.
know. So I prefer English as well. So the English isn't bad, but the Japanese was way better.
Okay.
So since I didn't,
Noted.
I was just sitting in the dark, so I was like, I'm just gonna watch it in Japanese, but I wouldn't mind switching to English if I needed to, if I'm multitasking.
Now I want to see it in Japanese, actually.
It was really good. Like the voice for one of the characters is like, oh, it's so much better.
Cool.
There's something about it that just like clicks so much better.
Yeah, and it sort of has an element of Death Note in it.
I never really liked Death Note. Like I
No.
watched a couple of episodes and I was like, this is...
But it's the dynamic between
Kaoru and Soichiro. No, just kidding. I don't remember their names.
their names. The two leads in Death Note. You have the investigator, super genius kid. What's his name? M or
Dude, I don't remember shit.
L, maybe. Is that it? Oh, it's a letter at least, and then
When the fuck did that come out? Like Death Note? That was like ages ago.
yeah, it's pretty old.
Yeah, I'm just like
It's still it's one of like I really enjoyed the show. I think it's awesome.
Maybe I
It's
should
very
give it a
original.
chance again.
It's very dark, and I like that. And it's not afraid to be dark. That's
Yeah.
what I love about anime, that they go full on everything.
Yeah.
Like, because the Japanese people are like, they are very restricted and friendly in their way of being, super kind, but they have the
Doesn't reflect,
freakiest
yeah.
minds of all the people that I have ever encountered.
Yeah.
Like, just their sort of dirty pornography, sex stuff, and clubs. It's just, how did they even come up with this? Like,
Yeah.
it's so interesting, I would say.
Yeah, it's the least.
But that makes the animes so much more enjoyable because they're so over the top crazy
Yeah.
sometimes that it's just like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
and they
Yep.
still go. Like, they still do it.
Sometimes I'm not in the mood for that, but I totally
No, no,
agree
no.
also that they also do some of the best
Yeah.
stuff.
But I mean, when they do something that's
Yeah.
really like serious as in like Shawshank Redemption serious, you're gonna fucking cry your ass out. It's gonna be so emotional that it's insane. Even the fucking nutty stuff like Naruto or whatever
Yeah,
it might
yeah,
be.
they really did it well.
Like, I don't know how many times I've cried to that show
Yeah.
because you get so invested in the
I think
characters.
until
and
it
all
went
this.
Shippuden, though.
Yeah.
When it goes Shippuden, it loses some of that
Yeah,
emotional...
it's not at all as emotional.
No, but yeah, there's something about the music and the combination
And
of
the
sort of
music,
like sadness
fuck,
in the
yeah.
first one. You were just like, what are they doing? Why are they killing?
Yeah, exactly. But
Or-
that's also
yeah,
that's a
well, it was-
good tip. Seeing as we're in the retro, but
Let's just recommend
Just
it's the
not-
last one for a while.
no, yeah, just Naruto's soundtrack.
Yeah, it was
It
really
was
good back in
fucking
the day,
awesome.
at least.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it in ages.
Neither have I, but
But
it
it was
had
really
some great like sadness
inspirational.
and sorrow, and
I love the mixture of
Yeah.
like the flute, the traditional flute stuff with the like rock and roll or
that's what they
hard
lose
rock.
in the newer ones.
Yeah,
They-
it gets a little bit too rocky.
no,
I think.
not only that, it gets a bit more generic. I don't know, like it doesn't have like the first.
I still enjoy the new soundtrack, but,
No, but
not
I
as
think
much.
the early Shippuden is fine. It's what comes after. It's just generic shit. Like they don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
It's like you never get that. Like
And they,
you know,
I think they overuse a lot of the songs also. Like it
I
was
don't remember
better
now.
in just Naruto. It was more like it fit perfectly, and then obviously it gets overused because of all the flashbacks and shit.
The flashbacks is the problem with Naruto
Yeah.
in general. Like, it doesn't get better. Like, it's always some shit.
Just imagine if you could get that time back.
Yeah, dude. Like,
That'd be fucking hours.
I think that show is not as long as you think
No.
at all. Like, it could be a couple of hours. Yeah.
just the show
Just
without the flashbacks,
Without the flashbacks and the
and fillers.
nonsense, yeah, you'd be fine.
you'd have like a 12 episode season.
No, but it would be so much shorter. It's
Yeah.
like like 700 episodes in total. With
Is that what it is? I thought it was
think.
500. Yeah.
No, it's 500 the first one, and no, it's 200 episodes of the first one.
Yeah.
And then another 500 of Shippuden.
What? It's
Yeah.
500 episodes,
Yes.
Shippuden?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so it's 700 in total. I watched them all when I was super sick.
Yeah. I have
And-
like 300 episodes to go.
It took me weeks. It took me 2 weeks to watch through the whole thing.
Jesus Christ.
Like watching every day because I was so sick I couldn't do anything. I just watched.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
It wasn't worth it. Like, it was so disappointing.
I'd
like the
rather
last-
experiment with
Dude,
new things.
The last fight
Yeah.
lasts for 100 episodes, pretty much.
What?
Yep, it's so dragged out.
But it's got. Is it like a gigantic war or
It's-
something?
yeah, but
okay.
it's still so boring.
But
Just the
it feels
final,
like the whole beginning was
countdown.
also just a gigantic war.
Dude,
so
it's
the whole
so
thing is
boring. Like, it's so bad. Like, there's one fight scene that I enjoyed,
okay.
and it's like 20 seconds long.
Nice. That. Yeah, I'm not.
It's
gonna
like
watch
that sloppier type of drawing where they're all super fast and doing cool shit.
it. Yeah, yeah.
And then it's back to that. We're gonna fight! Yes, we are! Yeah! See you next time.
What happened last time?
We're gonna fight!
Yeah.
Yeah! See you next week. Then like 150 episodes later, you're just like, your eyes are just like
Starting
twitching.
twitch.
Yeah. Motherfucker. So you just lose all interest. And then, like, the bad guy that was the bad guy is not the bad guy because the bad guy is the bad guy. You're like, what the fuck, Japan?
But the bad guy's dead, but he isn't
But he's
dead, and then
dead
he's
because he comes back
resurrected,
because
and
of the
then-
resurrection
yeah,
thing.
But then
the
actually,
root-
he
yeah.
wasn't that guy because it was the other guy.
The other guy had a mask on that looked like that guy.
Yeah. But then that guy
But
killed
then-
that guy.
Yeah, exactly. Because his sister was mad at
Yeah.
this guy. Just anime.
We just
then.
summarized the whole of Naruto
Like,
Shippuden.
or any anime that is like dragged out for too long. But first, a flashback.
Isn't One Piece the longest
Yeah,
ongoing?
it's way longer
It's like
now.
1,000
yeah.
episodes
Yeah,
or
no.
so.
Does anyone care?
No, I saw one
Like-
or two episodes, I think.
Someone
and that
like,
was
have you seen One Piece? I'm like, yeah, I saw like a couple of episodes, and then I was like, nope, I'm good. Good. It's not that
Yeah.
it's bad. It's just like, I'm good.
it. Yeah,
I'd rather watch, Samurai Champloo and the ones that are completed
yeah.
because they make sense.
I started rewatching the new Hunter x Hunter show, and I still find it enjoyable, but it, like, I don't know, there's something missing. I want something more out of it. But there's still, like, the character Killua, who is like the little
Like
guy
the
with
little
the
guy.
silver hair. It's just an amazing character. I love him, and there's a lot of layers to him
But
as
that's
well.
not the protagonist, right?
It's
Because he was blonde, the main guy.
The main guy is he's got black hair.
Was it black hair?
Yeah,
That
but he
little
looks
kid.
sort of like a smaller Goku.
Yeah,
type.
okay. I don't remember that. But
But
is it-
he's also really interesting. But he's just so like extremely nice and naive.
Yeah,
It's
I
again
hate
over
that.
the top.
Yeah, over the top. Yeah.
But Killua is so dark and like
Because that's the kid he meets in the first one,
Yeah.
when they're doing the trials,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
exam or whatever.
and
the
it
fuck.
turns out that he is like this super
Yeah,
assassin
yeah.
ninja dude. But he's just a normal kid having fun, skating around and doing stuff.
I
But
never
he
got
also
past
enjoys.
the pig stuff.
Oh, okay.
I think I saw the pig stuff. They caught the pig, whatever
okay.
the fuck they were supposed to do.
Yeah, that's.
And that-
I think that's like
Early on.
10
yeah.
episodes in, maybe.
Yeah, I tried.
But it does get a lot better.
I
And-
heard, but then again, I was like, no.
But then I heard that it's sort of not finished again and la 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 la. I don't know. But
Yeah, that's my problem with anime. It's like, that's why I love Champloo. There's no fucking delay. And even when there is, like a fucking baseball episode, it's fucking
it's
one of the best, right?
Yeah, it's so fucking good.
That's how you make a filler. You make it the best fucking episode ever. And what is it about? Them playing baseball against professionals.
Ninja baseball.
Ninja baseball, exactly.
It's so genius.
It's so
like,
good,
it's one
and
of
the animation, like, it's all like, if you thought they exaggerated before that episode, no, they just
hell
fucking
no.
go like the style gets sloppier and more like exaggerated and sketchy, and they're doing like faces that are so stupid, And it's so good. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, that's also a show that I'm watching again. Like I'm watching a lot of.
I'm gonna rewatch that after I watch the beginning, like all of it. I'll watch that again because it's so good.
And if you don't own it and you don't want to download it, it's on YouTube. And I don't know how long it is.
Shippuden?
No, Champloo.
Ah, yeah. Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Samurai Champloo. So you have all the episodes. I'm watching them in English as well.
Yeah.
And I think that like the character voices are pretty good
In
the
English,
one.
yeah.
So it doesn't at all really.
Yeah. I think it's a nice translation.
The only
there.
thing that I could like, I do miss what's her name?
Fu?
I miss her Japanese voice because
Yeah.
it sort of fits her more, makes her more quirky and
Yeah.
because she is a bit annoying.
She has the typical anime translation voice. Like,
yeah,
it's one of those generic.
exactly.
Fucking,
I was just gonna say.
What's happening, Sasuke? You know,
Exactly. Yeah,
that's
pretty
one of
much.
the normal like men's voices, and she has that typical sort of. I don't know. I can't make that one.
Yeah,
But
schoolgirl
yeah,
type.
yeah. Come on, Sasuke. I don't know. Like it's so annoying. It's so American, but
Yeah,
not that American in itself is bad, but it's that anime
Exactly.
American thing that they have, like English, I
but
guess.
the Japanese one has its own identity, and
Yeah, I
it's
think so, too.
special for the character. And like you said, it's more generic in the American.
in the
one.
American one.
But it's still good. Like it doesn't really turn me off of the show at
No,
all.
not at all, yeah.
Because it is, Jin and Mugen are like the coolest characters
and they hate
ever.
each other, and
it's so good. The
and they love each
dynamics.
other, and they don't like
Yeah.
each other. It's so good.
I still love the episode when they like run away.
Oh, that
you
is
know,
so good.
they're just looking at each other.
Yeah, the only time they actually sort of get along is to run away from her.
Like,
it's so
are
good.
you ready? Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. So like,
It's so good.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
man, that is so
Small
good.
things. But yeah, I've been trying to find out which number the baseball one is because that's the one I really
think
want to
it's
see
late.
again.
It's late,
Right?
Like yeah, it's really late. I think it's close to the end.
So I still haven't seen it, and that's one that I'm like dying to rewatch.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've packed down all my fucking DVDs, so I can't bring it out again because otherwise
yeah,
I
yeah.
have it on DVD as well.
But I
Yeah.
thought it was on. No, it wasn't. I thought it was on Netflix, but it's not.
No, maybe the American one. I don't know.
Yeah. That's maybe what it was. Maybe it was on the American one when I did a little thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a great show though. Like one of my favorites.
Yeah, it still holds up. Also, Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy
It's
Bebop
still
is
one of
really
those.
nice. Really nice. A
And
bit
it's-
uneven though. Like I think in the way that they're like
But I
this.
still like it that way.
No, I like it as well. Like I don't mind it being uneven, but for me, sort of, Champloo feels like they're going towards the same. Like they're at least going towards the sunflower guy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's the whole plot is
Yeah.
that they're gonna help Fu find this samurai that smells of sunflowers.
Yeah.
And it feels like even with the fillers, it just feels like one stop along the way. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the brilliance of the show.
I think so. Like just don't
Simple
overdo
plot,
it. Yeah.
and then a lot of stuff happens.
A to B in 27 or 26 episodes.
Yeah. The last one I saw now was with the weed monks.
Yeah, I was actually going to talk about that one. Yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember what they were called.
Because they were super fast, those monks as well. Like
yeah,
they were super.
that scene
skilled,
is
yeah.
awesome. Like the chase scene.
Yeah.
So the show, that episode is about Mugen. He has to transport a severed head from one place to another, and he has to cross like this forest, and it's apparently inhabited by demons or something.
Yeah.
And so yeah, he just runs, and then he gets chased down by these sort of characters, and it's awesome. So it's like some awesome parkour shit, but
Yeah.
simple. It's
Yeah.
not like over the top flipping stuff. It's just fast running and
well
like
animated.
bouncing on cliffs and
Yeah.
stuff. It's just genius.
I also like how sometimes they show that Mugen and Jin are not the best samurai. You know, when they fight that lady
yeah.
that's fighting for her kid and shit, dude. That episode is so dark. so dark. You're like, what the
Exactly.
fuck? Where's the sort of
And
happy
that's-
twist? There's no happy twist.
That's another thing that they do so well in
Yeah.
that show, that it's extremely quirky, funny,
Yeah.
action packed, but it also has those moments that are like really fucking emotional and deep and dark. It has so many layers to it, and it's, you know, that's what makes it a complete and fucking awesome show.
yeah.
Plus,
I
it's only, you know, what is it, 36 episodes?
no, it's 26. 26.
26
Yeah,
only.
it's just 26 episodes.
Holy shit.
Yep.
I thought it was more.
Nope.
26
I think-
episodes.
Th-
So, I
that's-
mean,
yeah.
it makes it even better that
Yeah.
way.
Dude, it's so good. Like, just because you don't water it out with dumb shit.
Yeah.
It's just like,
And the thing is, I never ever see it on like these top 10 anime lists, or
because I think for me, I see it like it's always recommended.
Yeah,
As one of those
I've seen
shows.
it. I mean, obviously, I don't watch a lot of those. I see a couple, but
Yeah.
it's been recommended or like honorable mentioned in one.
Okay.
That's it.
No, I don't know. Like, it's in the must-see anime list.
And
As
one
far as
that
I-
is on every list that I've seen is Full Metal Alchemist and
Understandable.
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
That Evangelion, yeah, I haven't
I haven't seen it, but it's
Like,
been
I've
like
tried,
the
but-
number one on a couple.
Yeah, I know it's always there, but I don't know if I want to. Like, I don't know.
I
I'm not
remember
interested in
starting
those.
to see like one of the movies.
You know what that is for me? Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't feel it.
I didn't
the
feel
little-
it either.
But I do want to sort of watch
I also
at
want to,
least
like,
the first 2 or 3
I think
episodes.
I've seen a movie and I've seen like it has an awesome intro. Zahum Goku.
Oh, yeah,
Nate.
yeah, yeah.
I think
that's
it's
it.
from that
yeah,
one. Yeah.
I think you gave me that song, actually.
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember. Like, I had all the intros back in the day, but back when you had to download music
Or buy them
or buy
illegally.
them illegally. No, but
Bitcoin.
I try
Before it was the thing.
before it was a thing. Yeah, but yeah, I never gave it a chance. Like, I saw a couple of.
I think it's
clips
because
and
it's
shit,
a
but
little
it's-
bit too spacey.
But it's like
sci-fi.
Dragon Ball, dude. I've seen some Dragon Ball, but as soon as they got powerful enough,
It's just,
it just ruined it for me. Like, I
Yeah.
don't mind
I own
Beings
one
being-
Dragon Ball movie.
powered. Like, I don't mind them having powers, but when I can stand here and blow a Hadouken to China and blow this planet in half. No.
Yeah, where do you go from there?
Where do you go? Exactly. What the fuck do you do?
But that's the thing, like One Punch Man,
Yeah.
which is another one of my absolute like,
Love it. Again,
It's just as good
12
as like,
episodes.
yeah.
Boom.
It's just as good as like Rick and Morty for me.
Yeah.
It's one of those shows I can keep watching it
Yeah,
forever and
forever
ever and ever.
yeah.
And it never gets fucking boring. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing. Like, they are coming with season 2 now, which
Yeah.
is fucking awesome. But I mean, if you've seen the full first season, where do you go from there? Like,
Yeah.
because in each episode, he battles the baddest motherfucker in the universe, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And that's in 12 episodes.
Yeah. But I,
Like-
but I think there, at least he doesn't blow up the planet per se. Did he?
Not, well, he
Because-
probably could.
But I think you play on the absurdity. You could make him powerless. You could sort of like he goes back into being human.
He got knocked the fuck up to the moon and then
and
jumped
then
back.
Yeah, exactly. But I still think there is like leeway to like you could make him powerless. You could strip him of his powers, and then he does 100 push-ups. 100. But I just mean that there's still sort of time to make something. Maybe he got the powers and then forgot how he got them, and then someone did something to him. There's still like exploration, but in Dragon Ball, once they reach a level, there's
Yeah.
no going back. It
Sage
feels like.
mode. Boom.
Sage mode, and then there's like God Sage mode and shit like that. I don't follow it at all, but
No. It's a bit
that
too
does
much.
not work for me. That you could do a Hadouken that blows the planet. Like, I don't mind you blowing a hole like 40 meters down to the earth, you know, like downwards.
That's
but
still like tangible.
yeah, exactly. Like, okay, they're powerful, I get it. But when they can sort of like, even in Naruto, they're fighting, and you know, like, I still don't like. That's even why I don't like the ending of Naruto.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's
just that
too
type
much.
of it's just that type of fighting. There's no. It's for me that's cheap animation. That's just like, okay, they threw a big ball that rolls over the screen. Okay,
Yeah.
there's like a million easy ways to do that.
Yeah.
And it's not interesting.
No.
Instead of animating the characters
Yeah.
moving.
Like, give
And-
me a proper hand-to-hand fight. Like,
Yes,
give me
please.
Street Fighter, the animated movie.
Yes, please.
Like-
and then add those superpowers in there where they're fighting with skill.
Or One Punch Man. Like,
Yeah. Or
because
One
that's-
Punch Man. That's okay, sure.
those fighting scenes, like his practice scene with what's his
with
name?
the
The
robot
robot
kid.
guy.
Yeah, I don't know. Remember.
Holy
now.
fuck! Like, it's one of the most badass fight scenes I've ever seen in
fun.
anime.
And it's
Especially the ending, which is even better. Like the death punch, and he just stops right in front of his face, and then he's yeah.
yeah. Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
Oh man.
No, but
If you
that's
haven't
what
seen
I-
it, see
yeah,
it.
One Punch.
One
One
Punch
Punch.
Man.
One Punch. Hi, Robert. One Punch Man. Fuck.
It's not just me.
Nope. One Punch.
One Punch. The One Punch Man. See it. It's awesome. 12 episodes.
Totally. Now we've recommended all of our shit.
And only anime today.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But it works.
Yeah. And
It's-
then
there
Big
is-
Trouble in Little China. Yeah, I see that too. So awesome. Yeah, I was actually going to talk more about Australia today, but we don't really have time for that.
Oh,
So-
shit. Yeah, it's been some time. Oh, shit. We're not recording? No, just kidding.
That's
140.
not funny.
No, that would not have been fun.
No.
Yeah.
140. Okay, yeah. So I think it's better to sort of round off.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to...
No, he's not.
I'm gonna...
I
No,
know.
I'm probably...
Robert,
I'm
I
never
know.
going to be... If anything, I will be doing it at my parents' house because that's somewhere where I still have a little bit of...
Robert! I'm just saying
Maybe
your
not.
mom. She's standing in the back with the tray. Hey, you fly? Oh, that would be so good.
I'm like, geez, Mom, just give me my milk. God.
She's like, Robert for president.
Yeah. But anyways, I would like to do at least one video talking about like what I'm going to be studying to let you guys know what I'm doing like a little bit more, because up until now I've only talked about the process of choosing stuff and then piece by piece what I've been doing to get to Australia.
Yeah.
Now I'm almost in Australia and you need to know what the fuck's going on.
Yes, huh?
I have
Instagram.
recorded 2 videos, but stuff happened so fast after I recorded the last one that it was just pointless. Like, so I might as well just do one to explain everything.
Or you do an Instagram live where you can answer questions.
No people want to hear about that shit, you know? I pretend they do. That's why I do YouTube clips, man.
You do it.
I made a whole intro.
Intro.
Want a generic song? I just like I googled the vlog intro songs, free
Nice.
vlog intro songs, and then found the SoundCloud thing.
Down to
The only thing was they just wanted to get like a mention,
Nice.
so that's why in the end it says title
A
song.
mention.
Blah, blah, blah.
No, just kidding.
A mention.
A mention. You're welcome.
Sorry, I'm making a lot of noise with this.
No
fucking-
worries,
There we
man.
go.
We're at the end.
The end. This is the end.
My only friend, the end. Going out with the doors.
Yeah. Don't let it hit you on the way out.
Boom. No, but the sincerest, sort of biggest fucking hug to you guys and girls that have been following the podcast for
Yes.
over a year.
You are the best.
You are the best. It's been a
You know
hell
who
of a
you are
ride. Yeah.
also.
And
Yes.
we will still be available online in all the normal channels.
Yeah.
If you want to find me, I'm at Ilias Patlis everywhere, like Instagram, Twitter. I don't know, your mom's phone.
Probably. I haven't checked.
Yeah, I haven't checked, but yeah, maybe.
you're probably in there.
And where can they find you, Robin? Before we derail.
If you want to see my tattoo stuff, it's Tattoos by Rob, or it's Robert Ekblom _art.
Mm-hmm.
So either of those, you can find moi.
Yeah, also
And
at Bag of Dicks.
at Bag of Dicks gonna be the new account.
For all our bags of dicks.
No, don't Google it. You'll get
Oh shit, yeah,
people
no.
after you.
Please don't. I can't say what's on that account, but I'm curious.
Yes.
I'm like,
But yeah, so we're still going to be active and we're going to do stuff. Hopefully Elias is going to do a lot more live videos because he's good at it. I'm not. I am extremely curious to see what I will be doing from Australia to get this sort of outlet.
Bag of Dicks is a very disappointing account.
Is it any bags with
No,
any dicks?
Is that a vagina? No, it's a little monster. Okay, no, this account sucks. But check it out. Apparently, it's very kid-friendly. No bags of dicks, though.
No bags of dicks.
She stole the account name, but she's not posting bags of dicks.
That's so disappointing.
This is so... But it's an artist, at least.
Is it?
Yeah.
How old is the account? Do you know?
The account? No, you can't tell, but... no, someone. Or is it a girl, or... I don't know what that means. Okay, yeah. But it is an account, like totally legit account.
Cool.
Of a girl eating vegetables and drinking alcohol. Cool. So interesting. So, Bags of Dicks, it is. Our last recommended
There you go.
account on Instagram.
All the followers that she has.
Are belong
Thanks
to us.
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 1,000 people.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's very nice. That's a lot of people that like a bag of
Bag
dicks.
of dick. Yeah. Cool.
Coolsies. Yeah.
Yeah, people.
This is, I don't know, cathartic, I guess. Like
Is that a
very,
word?
yeah,
No, I'm just
maybe.
kidding.
I might have just made it up.
No, it's a word.
It is.
But is it correct to use it in that sense?
It feels like the end of an era, even though it's
Yeah.
just being paused.
Pause. Yeah. Pause.
Pause. Yeah, but it still feels good in a way. I don't
No,
know.
I think so. I think so.
Evolution is going to happen. I feel, yeah.
No, I think it's going to be good as well.
I
Like
feel
having
hopeful for the
taking
future.
that pressure away and then just focusing that energy on creating
Exactly.
more stuff. So remember, we're going to be drawing live for 3 upcoming weeks. And I might just be holding on to that, having like a sketch draw thing. I'll make a page for it somewhere on Facebook, I guess, and then invite some people, and then you can invite some people, and we'll have a whole thing of it in the future, like a Stockholm dink and draw.
Dink and dink.
No, but coffee shop drawing sessions like we used to talk about in the first episodes.
Yeah. And obviously, I mean, we did this, like I said, for my last day of Inktober, or the last day of Inktober, to be correct. I did this thing, and then a lot of awesome people came and joined. So I still have those names, and they wanted me to sort of make a group out of it. But obviously, I don't have time. So
Yeah, we'll add you to the thing, though.
Yeah.
We'll add you, because I know we've gotten the question several times on emails that I have not responded to, sorry. But yeah, we're going to make a group. I'm going to let you guys, I'm not going to have it entirely open, because I don't want it to get swarmed.
No.
So
I
we're
think
going to
it's better to
select,
keep
and
it-
then I'll let you guys invite people, but I have to sort of
approve it.
approve them. And also we're going to, I'm going to make someone else an admin. So if me and, since Robert will be leaving, me and someone else and Robert will be admins. But if me and Robert
Can't
be there,
yeah, then at least
you can
somebody
at least
can
someone else can sort of jump
over.
in.
Yeah.
And yeah, and for anyone that's a member, if all of the moderators is busy, you can still make it.
Yeah.
There's not a thing you need to do. You just need to show up and say like, oh, we're drawing over here. You know, it's not a big thing.
And we can, I mean, obviously we don't have to be in the same place all the time either. So
Nope.
we can start one place, and if you guys have any better recommendations, just we'll take it from there.
For me, the most important thing is that it's accessible, like easy to get to, and not like on this side street at this place, behind this building, behind this pine tree, and it becomes like a Japanese plot of who's related to who.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be nice. I'm working next Monday, obviously, so I don't know what time I'll be free. But then after that, well, now maybe I have to book in another customer on that one. But I will be joining at any point at
Good.
time.
All of them.
All of them.
But yeah, also, if you want to rate the podcast, feel still free to do so. It still helps us out.
It does.
Having the Sketchbooks Heroes on the map.
Yeah, and if you are a producer listening to this episode, thanks for listening, dude.
Yeah, awesome. Producer guy.
Producer dude. Producer. If you have any good tips, pointers, and stuff for us, just let us know.
For the future.
hello@sketchbookheroes.com.
Don't expect a reply, but we'll read it.
Maybe.
No. It's like, no.
Yeah. But with that said, I have an apartment to pack.
Yeah,
so.
and I have some peeing to do.
Yeah.
So
nice.
with that said, up, and skadoosh for the last time in a while.
Nice. I like that. 60% of the time, it works.
Every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, we should keep talking because this might not get recorded,
that's
and then all this thing disappears. So I'm just gonna let it run while I go pee.
Nice.
Cool. Good talk.
Do it. I will put on clothes.
There